Hi, welcome to Nottingham. It's the 11th of March. It's a cold and windy day, and today I'm going to be making a video that I've been dreaming about making for the last 3 years. But before we get into it, I'm going to go across the road and get some keys. So it's quite windy outside, so they let me film inside. But hold on, here's the key. You'll find out what that's for later on, but for now I'm going to get some supplies. So the magic of filming, this key, is for that house there. About 3 years ago today, so it's the 12th of March, I got the date wrong in the last bit. So 12th of March today, 2026. Now, on the 12th of March 2023, I was in New Zealand. And when I was in New Zealand, I knew I wasn't going to use my Wi-Fi on my phone and be like doom scrolling all the time. So because I didn't want to get a New Zealand SIM card, I thought I'm on holiday. So I bought books. And one of the books I bought was Samuel Leeds Buy Low, Rent High. And then while I was out there, I bought more property books. And I decided 3 years ago that I wanted to invest in a buy-to-let property. So I have doing that, and 3 years later, it's taken me way longer than I thought. Here's the key. Anyway, I'm going to show you on this video because I've been thinking about this video. This has been one of my goals to make this video. Let me show you around. So I'm going to do a very quick tour, and I'm going to do lots of different bits. Now, there's a delay between the last video and this one because I decided to kind of have a poke around, and I turned the electrics off and on, and of course the alarm went off, and I didn't know the code, so I had to have a crazy phone call to the agent, and luckily the agent had on their system the alarm code, so I managed to turn the alarm off. That's good. So let's lock this door. Right, so welcome to my buy-to-let. Electrics there. I'm not going to switch them off and on again because I know what happens. Fireplace, lights broken in this room. This is quite nice flooring. Previous owners were dog owners, so I think a deep clean might be in order. This is the kitchen. I like this kitchen. Nice. Well, I like the house, that's why I bought it. And we have a good boiler room here with place for washing machines to go down there. Everything's working. I was imagining buying it and finding lots of things to fix. Well, freezer needs a fix a drawer or something. Fridge, freezer, and shower room downstairs with what my wife likes, a dimmer night switch. There we go. So we can dim the bathroom lights if we want. Shower, hot water's working, and I love towel radiators. When I go skiing, that's when I started, so I'd always have a towel radiator. I like these cabinets as well. I haven't opened this yet, first time on camera. We've got a shelf missing there, but we've got some good storage in the bathroom. Bathroom is downstairs next to the kitchen. So, haven't worked out how to get out the back door yet. Let's go back through the living room and stairs. Still working out where the light switches are. It's 3-bed, and unlike other properties I've seen in Nottingham, you can actually fit beds in all 3 bedrooms. So this is 1 bedroom here. We have blinds, and there's a garden out there. I'll do another video I'll show the garden. And back bedroom is slightly bigger. It's not really a built-in wardrobe. It's a boiler thing. You've got some shelves. Could neaten this up a bit. And the heating's come back on. I turned it on. Make sure it works. And then we have the front bedroom. Now I'm planning to stay the night here, or stay 2 nights. I'm seeing a lot of people tomorrow, maintenance, agents. Basically, I'm making a to-do list of what I need to do to get this in a rentable condition. And there's not too much to do actually. Well, there's the roof to do. We're a walk-in wardrobe here with automatic light that comes on. We can see, it's going to open this window to maybe remove some of the smell. Going to be checking out the garden tomorrow. And one thing I asked the solicitor about is those wires coming off the neighbour. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but yeah, they're not supposed to be doing that. And I don't know why. But I'll have to investigate what it is. I've got a handyman coming tomorrow who knows stuff, so he'll be able to tell me. So, let's get me in shot. That's it. That's a tour of the property. I've had some time to look around, had a drink here, had a little bit of Coke, recovered from the shock of setting the fire alarm off. It's not the fire alarm, security alarm. Don't think it's a fire alarm. So let's show you in a little bit more detail some more stuff about this house. I've got lots of questions. I think this bit's going to be an adventure. Let me show you some of the things. I'm on the top floor and electrics. I don't know what the story of the electrics. If you look at this, like it is live, it's charging my phone, but this is not. That's quite easy, it's just a screw. But, have a look over here. This one here, the screws are gone. What I don't know what it is, but let's have a look around here. Now, I don't know how that happens. Someone smashed. I mean, maybe it's on the stairs and they were moving furniture. But let's continue around into here. And again, we've managed to smash this one too. Now, that's the top. That's upstairs. Electrics. The electrics. I mean, oh, this one here. This roll. I'm making. Oh wow, this is. I didn't notice that. Okay, I'm making a snag list. Something like plugs I can fix myself, but I might, because there's other things I need to get an electrician to do anyway, and I'm going to rent this out. Let's get someone qualified. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's a bad installation. I think it's some kind of use. So that's number one thing to show, electrics. The other thing, got these. So you see on, this is new to me, lots of people would know about this. So these windows, like normal windows, but you have this. So this you do need, it's a requirement for rentals. It's a child safety, so you can't open the window, but you can push that and open it. I'm just filming myself so you don't get good. You open it yourself and it comes out. So that's good. I'm not a dog owner. I don't mind dogs as long as they're over there. Whoever lived here before, what the previous owner was a dog owner, and yeah, there's a smell across the whole place. I'm gonna get this deep cleaned, and I need to do some research to find out. There's carpets. Oh, the light comes on. I like this room. This is our little wardrobe walk-in. This is actually above the stairs. So there's carpets. And the question, I don't know, can you deep clean the carpet to give it the dog smell? Or do you have to replace them? But I'm going to show you Note to me when I'm editing this, put cutaways here of the carpets, and also not all, we've got some wooden floors, and wooden floors, I'm guessing, it's going to be quite easy to wipe them and clean them. So, another episode of my adventure. I got this bookcase. This seems to come free, and behind the bookcase we've got some little cars and toys. Extra freebies with us. We have this fire. I haven't quite worked it out. It's on the electrics. Here we do have one of these switches is for the fire. And on the side of the fire, we can turn it on and nothing happens. And there's some buttons. That's a case of go on the internet and work out what's going on with that. Down here, I mean, there's no light in this room. Again, I think I'm just going to get electric person to come and have a look at it. Kitchen. Now this is good. They've had this done. They've got all the Howden's manuals, including this. So we have some LED strip. So I've got some LED strip and a driver, which I can turn on here, and you can see. Let's turn off so you can see. I've got some LED lighting on the kitchen. Also, and for my parents, they're really going to enjoy this. For the first time in my life, I own a dishwasher. Never owned a dishwasher before. Heating is working, electrics are working. I have microwave, seems quite good, and an oven. And we will get this deep clean. Now, one thing, it took me maybe half an hour to work out. That thing, that extractor fan was on and it was going and going. I'm sure it came on when I first came into the bathroom. They just didn't turn off. Normally they're like on a 20-minute timer. But I did find I could turn it off by jumping up to that switch there. To me, that's not obvious finding that switch, but I found it, so I'm pleased with myself. Let's go out the back door. All right, I'm going to shut the door because Nottingham is very, very windy. Let's turn the camera around. Thursday's bin day. I was on the council website and found that out. So that's today, but it was moving day for them, so they probably forgot. We have this. This is a pipe, and it seems to go through that drain. I think it's supposed to do that, so I'm leaving that alone. This is the garden now. I knew about this before, and I talked. I think people said those wires. What are they? Why? But they're not realised they're actually connected. So you can see there's a metal wire, and they're kind of suspended on it. And these are thick wires. They seem to have been tangled up in this, and they go to that. But then I just noticed there's a satellite dish, and I can't. There's no connections. I can't see. It's not connected to anything. I'm just wondering, did the neighbour put a satellite dish on this house because it gets, I guess if it points that way? No, because they'd have been able to put it on their house. I don't know, but did someone like try and cut it down? And it's an anomaly. Another little present from the previous owner. Only one of these, and trust me, some of the houses I viewed when I was looking, that's nothing. I've seen entire gardens full of that stuff. So I can handle one, but I'm going to handle that tomorrow. I'm kind of doing this alone today. My wife one of her friends has an emergency, so she has to be in London. I think she really wanted to come up, but she's going to come up next time we're up here. It's been a long time coming, and for me it's been quite hard to get here. 2.5 years ago I was in Dublin in my mum's house, helping her get that ready for tenants. Same kind of thing, and that was when I decided this is what I want to do. I want to tonight is a minute to stop. Now, I've got a lot to celebrate because I've got here now. There's a lot of hard work coming up, but I think tonight I'm just taking, right, I'm here. I'm allowing myself to feel some achievement, because I think there has been achievement. I try not to drink beer, but I saw, well, I'm going to have one tonight and I'm going to celebrate. I was in Sainsbury's and I picked one. It is, actually, if you know beers, guess, because it's quite apt. And the name of the beer is the name of my next challenge, the next thing that I've got to do on this journey. If you haven't guessed, too late now, it's Timothy Taylor Landlord. So yeah, I've got to get this place up to spec. The only thing that matters is getting this up to a state where it is good enough for me to feel proud as a landlord to let it out, to rent it to someone. I'm going to be managing it myself. Doing, I'm moving forward. But yeah, tonight I'm going to have a beer. But after tonight, that's the end of the self-congratulation. That's the end of the achievement, because I'm on to the next one, and the next one is, I'll tell you later in the video. Right now, leave me to my beer. Good night. Good morning, day 2 of getting this property sorted out. So I've just had a visit from a property maintenance company that a couple of guys had a look around. Lots of work to go on the outside. They looked at the loft, they looked at the insulation. One thing's interesting, this is an EPC-D, but they looked at the insulation, it wasn't thick enough. And so we're going to need to do some work in the roof. But that's quite good for me, because now I know exactly what I need to do an EPCC. One thing I did learn though, I was all enthusiastic. I just got the property, so I'm going to stay here overnight. That wasn't a good idea. Basically, previous owners had dogs, and let's just say the place needs a deep clean, and I think I wouldn't do that again. Tonight, I'm going to go and find a different place to stay. 'Cause I don't know if it's me. I don't like dog smell, but this was pretty bad, and I was like, I couldn't sleep upstairs in the bedroom. The areas with carpet have got the worst smell. Anyway, let me show you something. I'm going to pick you up. So you thought I was doing a proper shot there, but no, I'm going to carry you around like normal. Yeah, I looked at the kitchen. So the kitchen, it's all really nice Howden's kitchen. And I've got the manuals for all the bits. So the dishwasher, I've got the manual for it. Oven, I've got the manual for it. I've been going around finding switches. One of the things is, I don't think the freezer's ever been defrosted. All the drawers were completely frozen in. So I've just switched it off. There's a couple of the front panels there. See, that front panel's broken. And you can see that one down there has broken. I don't know if this is the most important thing to do right now, but it's something I can do. So I'm going to find the materials I need to clean the fridge, and I'm going to clean it. And I also looked at the website, and you can get spare parts for this, so getting the fridge up to spec. But in any case, let's flip the camera around. In any case, I'm going to do a deep clean. So I probably don't need to be doing this at all. But I'm also like learning, finding out where things are, finding the switch to turn the fridge off. That took me all morning. So yeah, I'll keep a diary. I don't know. It's going to be useful to me looking back and seeing all the different items. But I don't know if it's going to be interesting to people watching. But I've never tried to make my videos interesting for people watching. It's always been for me. So if you're here, it means you like what I'm interested in. So yeah, let's see what the next bit of the diary is. So that was a busy, long day. I now have a really big project plan. I didn't film too much of it, but I'm not going to tell you about that now. I want to show you something else. So we have Nottingham Castle up there, built on top of that hill. One thing about Nottingham is built on caves, and back in the olden days, people used to dig their own caves, and that was their houses. They all lived in caves. That was, I think, Tigs is an expression which refers to cave people, which is, I think, the root of Nottingham. Anyway, check out this pub. This is the Old Jerusalem, and I went in here before about 6 months ago. I tried to find it again, and I didn't find it. But now I'm randomly walking home from Wicks, and I've just gone past it, so I thought I'd video it. So this pub actually goes into some of the caves. So I'm going to go in and show you that, and I might see if I can get some dinner here as well. I'm not going to walk in. Maybe I'll walk in showing the camera. People might kick me out if they see me filming though. Yeah, so check it out. This is actually under the castle. This pub is a cave. Anyway, I went past the bar. I'm going to go back there, get a drink. All right then, cheers. It's Friday the 13th. I'm sat on table 13, and I'm treating myself to a steak. I think I've earned it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So it's a Saturday, and I'm heading back to London tonight. And I've been very busy. I think the size of the task in front of me is clear now. I've got a good plan. My main achievement, changing the locks. So that door, I've never seen that type of door before. Took a couple of trips to Wicks, and had to purchase a different screwdriver. But anyway, I've worked out, and now if I see that type of door, I'll be able to change the locks a lot more easily. I've spoken to agents, multiple agents now, and so I know what I need to do. I need to get a decorator. Big jobs for Mondays to find a decorator and find an electrician. They should be quite easy, but they're the time critical jobs. There's loads of little jobs. So yeah, all in all, it's good. I've got this project ahead of me, and I'm kind of enjoying now getting into the project. Everything I've been doing in property so far has been, looking at Rightmove, coming up to Nottingham, walking around Nottingham. I need to get a deep clean because I didn't sleep here Friday night because of the smell. I think the dogs, the carpets, and it's not nice upstairs. But we can solve that. We can clean the carpets. So yeah, that's anyway. So I'm going to keep making videos about this project. I'm going to show the big steps that I've been doing, so you can follow along. Don't expect a really nicely edited YouTube video. Just expect some more random shots. And yeah, if you do look at it, and if you don't want me to keep doing it, put a comment in the bottom. Just say hi. Good luck. I mean, good luck would be good. I like getting comments on the YouTube. So yes, give me some feedback on this video when I put it out there, and I'll keep doing them. And I hope you do wish me luck. I'm wishing myself luck. Hopefully next time I come up here, I won't be here on my own. There'll be other people. So yeah, let's see how it goes.